Someone really needs to get rid of all this grass. Such a pain. Hang on. Wait, what's this? What's this? Wait, what is this? I swear this wasn't here yesterday. How could this possibly... What? What is this? Oh, I wonder what happens if I press these buttons. Nothing bad could possibly happen. So here it is, the mysterious box, which appears to give you superpowers. I think that's the general gist of it, because in here we have 10 different superheroes. Oh, probably, I don't know if there's, I'm not sure if there's a real Aquaman or not, and Poseidon may just be a god, but we'll leave that bit out. Let's just say he's a superhero, because, you know, you can do with a little bit of Poseidon in the world. So, as I was saying, what we have here is a selection of 10 different superheroes, which you can turn into you, because I'll be putting the word down there for this in the description. So, without further ado, let's get on with all 10 of these superheroes, what they can do, and some top tips of what you can do. By the way, I will try and beat Minecraft in one of these superheroes if you give this video, let's say, 5 likes and comment to say which one I should do it to. If I don't get a comment saying which superhero I should do it in, then I won't do it. And if I don't get 5 likes, I won't do it either. So, it's up to you. Good luck. So, if we take a look at our first superhero, Aquaman, and we press this button, we can see that we get Aquaman's helmet, which has cursor binding, cursor vanishing. You may notice that all of the equipment in this does have cursor binding and cursor vanishing. So what that does is that when you put it on, if I was in survival, I wouldn't be able to take it off, and when I die, it would disappear, because then it just stops you from hoarding infinite amounts of items and then just beating the game really easily. The other item we're given is a trident with loyalty 1 and impaling 2. And if you're experienced with Minecraft, you'll probably know what this does. So throw it, and then you hear that noise, and loyalty brings it back to you, as we see there. So if I throw it, look, we can see that the trident tries to get us, but I'm just too fast. And wait, was it? Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so eventually it does get back to you. If I had a higher loyalty enchantment, it would get back to you quicker, so this is only loyalty 1. And it's also got impaling 2, which I'm sure you can probably guess what this means. Yeah, it's quite powerful, but it isn't actually that powerful, because I didn't want to make it too OP. Come at cow. So yeah, it kills cows 2 hit, which is decent, so it probably does around, I don't know, 10-15 damage. per hit, so I didn't want to make it too OP, seeing as even though superheroes may be quite powerful, I didn't want to make it too easy to complete Minecraft. So that's that, Loyalty 1 and Paladin 2. So now let's get on to the second superhero. Oh, actually, forgot to mention, in this we also have some effects. As you can see, we have infinite Dolphin's Grace and infinite water breathing. So because it is Aquaman, I sort of had to implement some water stuff. So whenever we go in water, we go a decent bit faster than we usually would if we were on land or swimming normally. And also we just have infinite water breathing, so we can just stay underwater forever long as we want. Seeing as it is Aquaman, he probably should be able to stay underwater for as long as he wants. So let's get on to the second superhero. So numero 2, the Flash. So if we just get rid of all our effects, so yeah, basically this button, it just removes any effects. It sets all your attributes back to normal and clears your inventory. So if you ever want to change superhero, press the button and then you can select another one. So numero 2, the Flash. So it's fairly self-explanatory, but when we press this button, you see we go quite fast. That's to say the least. We go it's crazy, but I guess I didn't make him too fast because, you know, I'm trying to keep all of the things fairly regular, but still, this is heck of a speed to be going at, and it's pretty hard to do. Actually, at this speed, I think sprint jumping slows you down, so yeah, you only need to jump when you go up to the next level. So this is pretty much the only thing, apart from that, your attack damage, which is, you know, when you hit something or just hit the air, you can see a little bar underneath it. This goes really quickly, which means that you can crit things and do full damage with any tool, like straight after you've hit it before, which can be quite useful, as you can do like continuous axe crits you wouldn't be able to normally do. You would have to wait until it charged up before you can hit something again. But that's the uses of the Flash. So now let's just get rid of my speed. Let's go on to the third superhero. So, one of the particularly flashy ones, we have Thor, and as soon as I can press this, you can see we are given a diamond axe, sharpness 3, lightning axe. So, you can probably guess what's going to happen when I just get this little cow over here, plonk him down. Yeah, you'll probably be able to understand what happens, as then, sorry cow. You can see that we get lightning coming from the sky to hit our poor dead cow down here. Unfortunately, this does mean that you won't be able to get the drop from it, but it's very useful just for killing mobs. Actually, no, sometimes you do get the drop. It's a bit of an iffy thing, but yes, sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't. Anyway, moving on. Actually, no. One other thing about this, I've also increased the attack damage, so you continually crit with axes. Even though I don't see why you would need to, because there's just one-shots literally everything, except the Ender Dragon, may I add. And yes, it one-shots literally everything, but just in case you wanted to do that, we can see that this axe does go a lot quicker than it normally does. Moving on to the fourth superhero. Moving on to number 4. Iron Man, as in the movies, you probably must have seen him. He's got lasers, he's got this whole suit, he can fly using his lasers, and it's epic. So, using Minecraft, I've used my best, stretch my command block knowledge to the limits to simulate Iron Man to exactly what he's like in the movies. Let's see what he can do. What did you expect? Anyway, I can't speak. Give me a second. Anyway, moving on to Hawkeye, the next of our 10 superheroes. So press the button straight off. You can see we have Hawkeye's wings with cursor binding, cursor vanishing. Again, this will be on all of the sets of armor and stuff. Just say it again to emphasize the fact, so you don't get infinite resources and armor way too quickly and then just make it way too easy to beat the Ender Dragon, because that would not be fun, would it? No. Okay, so let's see what Hawkeye can do. So straight off the bat, you probably noticed we have some wings, so yeah, we can fly, which is pretty useful. Why is this dead book here? This triggers me. So which is pretty useful. So yeah, you can just like glide. You haven't been given any fireworks because that would be too OP. But if you can manage to find some sugarcane and some creepers, which you can manage to kill without them blowing up in your face, then yeah, you would be able to get the fireworks, and you'll be able to traverse the terrain extremely easily. But still, even without fireworks, elytras are a very useful thing to have if you can use them properly, using to get across the terrain, survive yourself from unlimited falls, and just like that. You've also been given a bow and 10 arrows just to get you started off. I didn't make it infinity bow because that would again be a bit too OP, so let's just see. Do we have any? Oh. Nah, I wouldn't kill a fox. I wouldn't kill a fox. Do we find any other animals? Aha! An unsuspecting sheep. So if we can fly in, aim our bow and fire, and that sheep is long gone. He didn't see it coming, and we can collect his wool and feast upon his raw meat. So yes, as you can see, we have a bow. Yep, you can shoot it while you're flying elytra. I didn't actually implement this using command blocks. This is actually a built-in feature of Minecraft, and it's a really cool thing that it's great for a bit more some advanced archery practice where you can see if you can shoot while flying. It's a bit harder. So that's one thing that Hawkeye can do. He can also just use his bow and arrow normally, which is rather unsurprising. So yeah, that's Hawkeye. Now moving on to our next superhero. So the next one up, the Thing. I said the Thing. Oh, I remember what it does now. So as you can see, look at this. We have 15 hearts, so we have an extra 5 hearts from the Thing, and you can see it's gradually regenerating up. We also have 2.5 armor points without even wearing any armor. Pretty cool, huh? Isn't that epic? And also something which you can see from if we just get any hostile mob at the moment, which will magically appear out of the air. There we go. We have this Enderman here. Hello, buddy. How are you doing? So if we just punch this guy here, you will see the second of our super hit powers is that we don't actually get knocked back very much, and I need to run because this Enderman is going to make me do an Endermite toast and sandwiches. Goodbye! So, moving on to the Thinultimate. I don't know if that's what you call it, but oh well. The Thinultimate of our superheroes, Poseidon, who's actually really a god, but we're leaving that out for the matter, like I said. So, as you press the button, you can see we have Poseidon's trident also. No, we have also infinite water breathing because it's a water dude. I couldn't exactly leave that out. But for this superpower, we need to actually hop in some water here, or when it rains, as you can see that when we draw back our trident and fire, we are launched up into the air, as this is a riptide trident, no ordinary trident, as we can fly basically. Well, I mean only when it's raining. So yes, we can launch ourselves out of this water and go extremely quickly across the terrain. And even if you have a water bucket, which will be extremely useful, you could actually, let me just get myself in survival for a sec, see if I can pull off a pro gamer move. So we get the water bucket, you take it off, and then you trident, and then if you can place the water as you get back down, that is also a very efficient way of transporting. See if I can pull it off again. You place the water, draw it back, fire, and then you place the water down so you don't actually die. And yeah, you need to be a bit quick with the water. I didn't quite get it that time. So yeah, you place the water down, draw it away. No, can't do it. Nah. Oh well, you need to be a bit quick with that, but it is still a very efficient way of transporting yourself. Moving on to number 8. Okay, moving on to number 9, SpiderMan. As you can see, when we press the button, we can jump really high and we get slow fall effect, so we are immune to all fall damage. And also we have the web shooter and also some seeds that I don't even need, so we're just going to drop those off there. as I was saying, we have the web shooter, which as you throw it, it's actually a fishing rod, but we're pretending this is a web shooter. So we throw it, and it sucks us towards where we throw it to. So if, let's say we wanted to get up onto this ledge, we can't reach, we can go up with our web shooter and then catapult ourselves onto the top. It's a very cool way of getting around. Also, combined with our slow falling and jump boost, you can go across the landscape extremely easy and get on top of tall objects such as trees or suspicious big bunker type things that are lying around on the landscape. And that's basically all Spider-Man's got to offer. And no, spiders do still attack him, even because there was many ways I could fix that. If you do have ideas of how I could do that, please tell me in the comments. But for now, we're moving on to the final one, number 10. Let's see. So pressing the button to get rid of all of our effects and stuff, we move on to the Human Torch. This actually has a lever because you can turn it on and off. I just decided to do that to make it better for the particle effects. So we turn it on and you can see immediately we have a fireball summoner. We are glowing. We also have the fire effects just to make it look a bit more realistic. We are a bit faster than we usually would be. And yes, so you would have fire resistance, obviously, if you can go in the inventory. We see you have glowing and fire resistance, but this is a fireball, some of you may have seen. It's no ordinary orange dye. So if we place it down and then pick it straight back up again, you can see we get a large ball of fireballs. If you stand back and hit one of them, you can see that, oh no, that fireball's going to destroy stuff. Give me a sec. Okay, with that problem solved, we can return to the scene of carnage that we've created. It may not look good, it may not look a big explosion, but I can tell you this does extremely heavy on damage. And I guess you'll have to find out exactly how much damage that does by downloading it yourself, or if you comment, and I will maybe beat Minecraft using this Human Torch, as I could with any of these, if you give me 5 likes and suggest a superhero. If there's 2, I could choose between either of them or like it, so then I'll choose it if you want to do that. But that's all for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Oh, I'm glowing. Special outro. Thank you for watching. This has been Oogly Boogly. Remember, world downloads in the description. This has been Oogly Boogly. Thank you for watching and goodbye. See ya.